Ladies and gentlemen, good morning or good afternoon. My name is Hanane Taidi, and I am the Director General of TIC Council. I would like to thank today's organizers for inviting us to the sub-forum Mutual Recognition of Inspection and Testing Facilitates Trade. I am absolutely honored to be able to address you at the 23rd annual meeting of the China Association for Science and Technology, as we collectively strive to facilitate international trade. As you might already know, TIC Council is the international organization representing independent third-party conformity assessment service providers from across the globe. Since its formation in December 2018, by merging former global TIC industry organizations IFIA and SEOC, TIC Council has strengthened its presence in Brussels, in Washington. We are present in India, in New Delhi, and we are planning to open very shortly our representation office in China, in Shanghai. By being geographically present in the key markets around the world, we are hoping to be able to engage with policymakers, decision makers, industry captains around the world in order to advocate for effective policy solutions that protect the public, facilitate trade, and support innovation. As you might know, we represent a very broad membership covering 90 companies that range from the very large multinationals that you know, such as BV, SGS, Intertek, DECRA, or the TÜVs, to very small family-owned businesses located all over the world. These companies together bring a vast expertise from most traditional industries, such as commodity inspection, product testing or certification, to emerging new technologies like blockchain, cybersecurity, or the Internet of Things. With the total TIC sector employing approximately 1 million professionals, highly skilled professionals, with annual sales of roughly $200 billion US, the industry is of enormous economic size and growing influence on both commercial and consumer aspects. As I mentioned, the TIC sector is unique with the vast array of expertise and competence it brings together. And therefore, it plays a critical role in giving assurance to governments, to consumers, to industries on matters of safety, of security, of quality, of health, ethics, and sustainability in general. Indeed, our sector plays a fundamental role in developed economies and emerging markets alike. The trade enabling aspect of conformity assessment has long been recognized as one of its main benefits, as TIC services can help to streamline compliance activities in different jurisdictions, reduce the cost and complexity of trade, facilitate market access for manufactured goods, and manage supply chains effectively. Regulatory requirements, as you know, and standards vary across jurisdictions. So conformity assessment is applicable in all instances by providing a method to demonstrate compliance that enables trade to commence across borders. A country has multiple options to accept the results of conformity assessments, amongst them to decide to unilaterally or mutually recognize the results of certain conformity assessment activities in other jurisdictions. When it comes to mutual recognition instruments, there are instances where they have proven to be successful, as shown in the telecom space. In such specific case, they can be an effective mechanism to facilitate trade. However, MRAs are not always effective methods to facilitate the removal of existing barriers to trade. As you might know, there are many MRIs signed in the past that have not been fully implemented and hence did not deliver the expected benefits. According to us, an alternative and more efficient approach to facilitate trade is national treatment, where regulators apply the same requirement to conformity assessment bodies independent of their location. This creates efficiencies while reducing costs and time to market for manufacturers. It also provides regulators with greater confidence that requirements are met because regulators approve conformity assessment bodies directly, instead of through a mutual recognition agreement approach. There are other mechanisms that also have an important impact in facilitating trade, such as international standards and conformity assessment schemes. And more specifically, I'm talking here about the IEC schemes. These schemes help facilitate trade by allowing manufacturers to test their products once for acceptance across multiple markets with the same or similar requirements. So long as international standards meet the needs of the local regulator and the organization conducting the conformity assessment are accredited, international schemes can be also a reliable mechanism to provide the assurance of compliance and conformity in a cost-effective manner for both the regulator, the industry, and the consumer. So in conclusion, in very specific cases, the MRAs that are deployed by both agreeing parties could prove helpful to facilitate trade. However, for us, a most effective mechanism remains either the national treatment route or, as I mentioned earlier, the IEC schemes. So with that being said, I would like to thank you again for your time, for the invitation that is an honor to me. I look forward to the upcoming discussions on today's agenda that are set to be, I'm sure, engaging and insightful. I do hope very much to be able to join you in person next year to exchange with you, reflect on how we can continue raising the bar in our efforts to build a robust conformity assessment ecosystem that will allow international trade to flourish and that will allow the industry to navigate the complex international trade landscape. With that, I wish you all a very successful event. And again, I thank you very much.